my internet. Am I live? I don't think so. Hi everybody. Hello, hello. Hold on. I think I need to go and close my window just to be safe. Hold on. I will put you here to see my yarn collection, my beautiful yarn collection. Don't leave. I will be right back. Hold on. I have to step over my bed. Hello. Oh, shoot. Almost broke my toe over there. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. So, welcome to day 6 of my great reset. Hold on. Can you see me? I hope you can. I just washed my hair and I'm thinking of braiding it to have tomorrow wavy hair. Tomorrow I go to an event, so I want to look curly. So, welcome to a reset day 6. And tonight, you guys, while chatting with you, I want to make some progress with my Korshavin sweater. I'm still at the sleeve, and I was thinking before continuing, how about I try it on? Hold on, my dog is here. How about I try it on to understand, do I need to continue making the pattern, or can I start decreasing and starting working on the ribbing? So let's try it on. Hopefully I will not lose any stitches. Let's see. Let's test the waters. Okay, let's see. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Oh my God, I still need to work on it. Oh my God. Wait, did I put it right? Or did I put it front back? No, the back is correct. There it is. And there's my sleeve. No, I need to work on it more. So if I block it, it will stretch a bit, but still I want it all the way here. So I'm thinking, let me do, let's see, let's do 2 more repeats, like this much, right? And then I'll do the ribbing. And if it will be a little bit longer, that's fine. I love longer sleeves, especially if it's 100% merino wool. So that will be the plan for tonight. I don't have a second sleeve yet. Jaden, hello. Pankaj, Dalkash, hello. So I am working on a knitted sweater. It is from wool. It is quite warm and quite itchy, but that's okay. I love it. And I'm thinking to do 2 more of this pattern repeats and then, or maybe even 3. Well, I'm thinking that if I wash it, it will expand a little bit. So 2 more repeats. Maybe I should do 1 repeat more like this, and then the rest will be ribbing. Yeah, let's do 1 repeat with you guys tonight. Hi James, hello, hello, hello. Bună seara, hello, здравствуйте, hello, hello. Merhaba, if you're from Turkey. I know that word in Turkish. I'm still debating how much more should I go with the sleeve. I love big sleeves and I have quite long hands. Hold on. Yeah, I think more. Every time I try it on, I hope that this is over. Like I just need to do the ribbing, but no, I still need to work on it. So it's good that I try it on. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. It is so hot. Hello everybody, I am oh hi everybody, I'm filming from Chisinau, Moldova. It is quite hot, but I am knitting on a wool sweater. It is wool. This is the yarn. I'm using merino yarn with a strand of mohair. James says merhaba. Merhaba, James. Thank you so much. Dress and your nice arms. Very nice. By Mary. I don't know what that is. Thank you so much. Well, I am working on the sleeve and it's been, I checked my notes and I started this sweater in March, on the 1st of March, maybe even earlier in February. I'm not sure. But it's been such a journey. Hold on. And it is quite a heavy project. So whenever I work on it, it's like doing a workout because I have to carry it and then my arms start to hurt because it is quite heavy. So how are you, James, today? How is your Tuesday? Wait, is it Tuesday today? Oh, hold on, I'm still training mode. What is today? It is Tuesday, right? I'm not mistaken. Yep, it is Tuesday. So, how is your Tuesday going? It is, show me the time, please. It is 10:30 at night here in Chisinau, Moldova. So I am getting ready to go to bed, but I really wanted to do a bit of knitting together with you guys. Hello, hi. How are you? How is your Tuesday going? Do you also like to knit or to crochet? Or what is your favorite hobby? Let me know. So knitting is supposed to be very calming, but I've noticed that if a project takes me months to do, I start getting bored. I don't want to do it anymore. And this is the situation with this sweater. What needle size I'm using? 4 millimeter needles. James says your black wristwatch, very nice, but wear a classic black wristwatch, I think. Yeah, it's very simple. Look, it's the cheapest, very simple. It shows me the time, the date, and how many steps I make per day. Usually I try to make 18,000, which is about 10 kilometers a day, but today I only did 7,000. I wasn't very active. I was mostly sitting down and doing work at my computer. So today I did not meet my daily goal, but that's okay because some days instead of 10 kilometers, I walk 12 or 15 or 13. So, it balances out. And at the end of the month, I check what is the average. And usually it says 9 kilometers, 10 or 9.8, something like that. And tomorrow I work at a conference center. I was hired to be a translator. Well, I was hired to be a conference interpreter. That is the correct term. And I'm really excited because tomorrow the event is for the business community. And I think I am a businesswoman. I have my company for 9 years now. I have a translation company. So I will be providing the service of interpreting from English to Romanian and vice versa. But at the same time, I will also learn. I will take some notes on how to improve my own business. That's usually how it goes. 7,000 steps is crazy. You're so active. Wow. Thank you. Well, I am on a journey of losing weight and I've tried going to the gym and I do not like it very much. So, in order to lose weight, I have a calorie deficit every day and I combine it with 10 kilometers walking, which is usually 18,000, 17,000, something like that. Today, 7,000, I don't even know how many kilometers. I have to check my phone. So I push myself to walk home after work. I also take my dog for walks, and my dog is now 9 years old. So in the past, when I first adopted him, he's a rescue. I adopted him, and he was walking with me like I think everywhere. But now he is 9 years old, he gets tired, and after 1 or 2 kilometers, he just sits down and spreads like this. So I have to carry him. Usually I put him on my shoulder and I have to carry him back home. So that's also good for my physical fitness because if I understand, correct me and let me know if this is correct, you guys. If you carry weights while you're working, or if you put like weights on your shoes or you wear a backpack, this increases the resistance and it helps you lose weight faster. James says, very nice, thank you. Sonali says, hello, hello. Lina El Hassani, hello. Sonali says, I'm from India, hello. Please show your dog, ma'am. Remy, people want to see you. Come, come. Oh, come, Bibito. So this is my dog, Remy. He is a Dachshund mixed with, I don't know, street dogs. He was a street dog and he was taken by the animal shelter and I fostered him for a while. Hold on. Look at these eyes. Look at these eyes. I fostered him for a while together with a Chihuahua named Lolita. And Lolita was adopted almost immediately after like 2 weeks. But Remy was a bit more problematic because he is chewing on his paws, he's chewing on his tail, he's very nervous around men, around people. He's very nervous and he got attached to me and I said, can I keep him? And obviously the shelter was sad because they want me to foster and to continue to take dogs in, which I did. I fostered, I think, three more dogs that got along with Remy because he's very scared of other dogs. But I fostered three other small sized dogs just like him. I fostered Stella, I fostered Laurita, and I think Steluza. I don't remember their names anymore. It was 2 years ago. So I did foster, but the shelter was very sad because if a foster home adopts a dog, this means that they no longer can foster other dogs because my apartment is already with a dog. And my dog, unfortunately, is not very friendly to other dogs, especially puppies. I do not know why. Oh, hi, Shetika. Hello. Blessings. You're knitting a cable sweater like I did, pink at the yoke top down. That is so cool. My cable sweater is one of my favorite sweater. It is such a beautiful wear. And after washing it 2 or 3 times, it became so soft. You know, the wool stopped being prickly. It stopped bothering me. Sorry, he is cleaning himself. So I love it so much. Is it also from wool? You're knitting a cable sweater. Pink, I love it. At the yoke, top down. Is it wool? Because when I was working on the cable sweater, I kind of regretted working with wool because it was quite prickly. But after washing it for like 3 times, it became just soft. The cables opened up. It actually increased in size, and I regret a little bit making it with so much negative ease. But I love it. I wore that sweater, I think in January and in February. I wore everywhere my cable sweater. Okay, I think you see I have to switch. I have 2 strands of yarn, and look what they do. Ah, I'm so tired. Cha says, that's the cutest dog ever. Thank you. My neighbors hate him. I mean, not hate. Hate is a very strong word, but my neighbors, like upstairs, I have neighbors who have a dog. I think there is a beagle. Yes, her name is Daisy. The neighbors below me have another very fancy breed dog. Her name is Monica. And then the first floor, they have like a terrier, mini terrier, named Lulu. And my expectations were that my dog is going to become friends with all of these dogs and they're just going to be a happy neighborhood. But my dog is very mean to them. He is barking, he's running away, he's very afraid. So, and my neighbors tell me, oh my God, your dog is so weird. He looks like a potato and he's rude. Please take him away. So I have to, put the leash on and everything. And my neighbors are always telling me, Christina, you put on weight. You and your dog, you both need to lose weight. You know how it is in Eastern Europe, but maybe you have this as well in your country. Older people just tell you these things without thinking about your feelings, and they tell me, you put on so much weight. You and your dog got so fat, you need to work out. And I'm like, yeah, no, thank you for telling me. I know that. So nobody has said that my dog is cute, so thank you so much. I love him. He has been very, very good to me. I don't know why he is friendly only to me, but he is not very friendly to my mom. And I think I know why. My mom is her voice is very high pitched and she sort of screams, whilst I try to be very calm. And when I give him orders, come, go, play, sit, paw, I tell the commands in a very low voice. So I think this is what he's used to. And when my mom comes in like, "Wah, la, 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 la," he gets freaked out. Sanjit says, hi, hello. How are you? Good. I am knitting on a sweater. How are you, Sanjit? What are you doing on this wonderful? Look at this. Oh my God. This is gonna give me nightmares. Okay, let's not panic. Okay, let's try and just like sort it out. Or, the good thing about mohair is that you can just tear it and then tie it. So where am I from? I'm from Chisinau, Moldova, a small country next to Ukraine and Romania. And where are you from, Sanjit? How are you? Hold on. Okay, I got this out. Okay, but I lost the second mohair. Where is my second mohair? Oh my God, I just hate it. What? I have a knot. Okay, got it. Okay. Everything is under control. Everybody is okay. So you are from India, you live in Mumbai. That is so lovely. I have never been to India. I've only traveled to Turkey this spring, and that's it. I have never been there. And I was planning on traveling, but you know how it is. You have a job, you have a dog, I have cats. My mom's birthday is coming, so traveling is not really high up my list of to-dos. And traveling is expensive, guys. I don't know about you. Aline, bună seara, bună seara. Hello, здравствуйте. Burger, what are you making? I am making a sweater. Check it out. It is a wool sweater in a pink color, and I am working on the sleeve. Oh, by the way, I just washed my hair, so it is quite wet. So having this wool on me feels really nice because I am very cold. You might think that it is summer and it should be very warm, but the weather is so unpredictable. We had rain today, a little bit of storm, a little bit of wind. So it's like, what is happening to you, weather? Come on. Aline says hello, hi. Burger says it's very pretty. Thank you so much. Foster Ford, hi. Foster Ford, sorry. I am mixing my letters tonight. Hello, hi, superior white queen. Oh my goodness gracious. I know my place as a black man. I respect you, beautiful. Thank you for the compliment, but just like relax. Everybody on this channel are queens and kings. Burger says, yeah, it was very gold here as well. Cold, you meant. Where are you from, Burger? And where are you from, Foster Ford? So, guys, I should be working. One of my goals for this year was to learn how to knit without looking in the camera and working, but I don't know how to do that. I know that some people knit and read at the same time. I don't know how they do it. Like, how is that even humanly possible? Just tell me. 2, 4, 5. So the weather's been hot and cold, so you don't even know how to dress. So having a merino wool sweater on me feels really nice, especially since my hair is wet and it's dripping water on me. So Burger says, yeah, I'm from like Europe. You're from like Europe? From Norway. Which city in Norway? I've never been to Norway, so that's a good place to travel. And as I was saying earlier about India, I know that all of these countries are wonderful travel destinations, but guys, I don't have time or money to travel. I got a job, I have a company, I have a dog, I have cats. My mom's birthday is coming up. I need to knit. You know how it is. I'm not in the traveling frame of mind at the moment. I do have a trip scheduled for Italy for November to 2, 4, 5 to visit my aunt, but it's not gonna be like a real travel. We're just gonna go visit her, help her out with moving, and just come back. So it's gonna be like a short work, not work, but a trip filled with lots of tasks, moving boxes, cleaning house, help her to move from an old house to a new house, stuff like that. Unpacking, packing. So, where are you from? Norway. Which city in Norway? What's the capital of Norway? Okay, I'm gonna embarrass myself right now. I don't remember. Is it Oslo or Copenhagen? Hold on. Okay, I'm not gonna embarrass myself. Idiot me cannot remember right now. Foster, Troy, my, Troy, Nye, I call you superior. White queen out of respect. Well, that's okay. You can just respect me by calling me you, Christina. It's also okay. Burger says, do you like crocheting? Yes, I love crocheting. By the way, Oslo. Oh, thank God. Thank God I didn't embarrass myself. Okay, so thank you for telling me Oslo. So if you ask me about crochet, I do have a crochet project which I crochet right before going to bed. Are you ready? Are you ready to see my scrappy blanket? So there it is. It is a chevron stitch blanket that I am crocheting every night before going to bed, and it is so big, you guys, I cannot even lift it. So this is the beginning, right? And it is wide. I think it has 2 meters wide, or maybe 1 meter 70. I don't want to lie right now. So this is the width. And so far, this is the beginning, right? This is the beginning. So far I made it halfway to my bed. So this is halfway there. And I sort of try to repeat some of these colors to give it like a coherent. You see the red is repeating the black, the gray, the yellow is repeating. And I finished the purple, so I don't have any more purple, but I do have the red, the blue, the black, and the gray. So I try to make it consistent because it looks crazy. It looks psychedelic. It looks like I don't know what was into my head when I put all these colors together. These are all leftovers. For example, I made a blanket for one of my friends in this color and I have the leftover. I made a sweater. I made another sweater. I don't know where this came from, but it's such a crazy shade of red that I don't want to use it on my body. So I decided to put it in the blanket. And I want to make this blanket for my bed. Because I've made like 4 such blankets and they're all gifted. One to my sister-in-law, one to my mom, one to my brother. But I said one to my friend Corina, the yellow one. And I said, oh my God, I would love to have such a blanket in my own apartment. So this time it's for me. And this time, I don't like the colors. I don't know what was I thinking. I threw in everything, as you can tell. But you know what? When you put it on the bed, it's not that bad. I mean, crochet projects look really nice after you finish them. When you work on them, they're not that nice. Thank you. It's very pretty. That's crazy. Well, I love it so much. I was crocheting since the 4th grade, right? It is a mandatory course in my school, and it still is for all kids. They learn how to crochet, how to knit, how to embroider, and how to weave carpets or rugs. Rugs, yeah, and how to work with wood and stuff like that so that kids can try Hold on, my cat is jumping. Kids can try multiple things, but in school we were never taught how to crochet blankets or real garments. We were only taught how to do the round doilies. So I did crochet, and my mom's house, farmhouse, has like 10 doilies on different tables and on the TV, because this is what we were taught at school, just to make doilies. But after I discovered the YouTube community of crocheters, oh my God, my mind was blown. How many beautiful things you can make with crochet. So I said, let me do it. And once I started, I cannot stop. I made pillowcases, and the chevron thingy, the zigzag, is one of my favorites. Like, I cannot stop zigzagging everything. You like the colors? Oh, thank you. That would probably take me so long. Yeah, well, it does. It takes so long. I started this blanket. Hold on, my cat is playing with the yarn. It does take a long time. But the thing, my trick is that I am using, as you can tell, the yarn is held double. Sometimes I finish one color and I just mix it with another color, like light blue, dark blue. And I use a 4 millimeter crochet hook, or maybe, I don't know if it's a 4 millimeter or just four. I don't know how it works. So if you hold the yarn double, it goes really fast. So lucky, I would love that. Yeah, I like making scarves. With crochet, well, I did crochet a few scarves, but they ended up so heavy. You know, crochet makes the finished product or the end product so heavy. And I still have the scarves, and I made a lot of gifts scarves. But hold on, got it. Once I noticed that crochet is eating up my yarn so fast, I switched to knitting. And the only projects that I make with crochet is the one from very, very thin yarn. Hold on, I'll show you my pride and joy. I mean, it's not even finished, but I'll show you. I just finished the crocheting a skirt. My God, I took that skirt everywhere to finish it because it is so difficult to make progress. But finally it is done. Hold on. Where is my skirt? Oh, there it is. So I'd crocheted on this skirt, which is supposed to be like a wrap skirt. This is me trying it on and understanding that it's not long enough. And I crocheted with fine wool and with, I think it was size 2 crochet or something like that. It took me months. You know, it was very nice. I got it out of my system to crochet something so big, but not anymore. Like, for me, crochet has to be with big size yarn, big size hooks, and not take months. Do you also knit, Burger? So once I know, hold on. This time I dropped the mohair. So once I noticed that the crochet is eating up a lot of yarn, I decided to switch to knitting, which supposedly takes less. But then I have a big problem. I always play yarn chicken and I sort of lose all the time, which I hate. And then, for example, I usually make my sweaters top down and I make the sleeves last. So if I'm out of yarn, I can make the ribbing another color. But after finishing the project, I regretted so much, like why I didn't buy one more skein of wool. And wool is expensive, so that's my situation. Even with this sweater, I combined two skeins. They were supposed to be the same color, but they apparently came from different lots, and my mom tried to do something with this shade, which is a little bit more pink, and then she didn't like it. It was quite heavy, so she unraveled it and gave it to me. But I didn't have enough to make a sweater, so I combined this, which I had in my yarn collection. This is wool from Romania. So I make 2 rows with this, 2 rows with this, and this is helical knitting, just because I don't want to buy I don't want to buy more yarn. I want to use up what I have, and I'm very frugal. I cry whenever I go to the yarn store and buy I mean, I shouldn't do that because people that process the wool, they need to be paid. But oh my God, I'm just so frugal. It is. That's why most of the times I knit. If I would have my if I would have more freedom in myself, because I can afford it. I'm a grown woman. I'm close to my 40s. So I have a company. I make money. It's not like I'm starving. So I shouldn't be as frugal with my hobby, but still, oh man, it hurts. It hurts so much. The last purchase that I made, I bought this yarn. I bought this yarn together with my colleague, and I cast it on so that I can make a sweater for her. And this is Alize wool combined with acrylic yarn. And this is not very expensive. I think it was like 2 euros and a half, 250. Oh my God. I was in pain paying for this. And my colleague gave me back the money because she wants to buy the wool so that I can make this sweater for her. But still, I don't know what is happening. I have this in me that don't spend money, don't waste money. Cha says, lol, I play yard chicken all the time and I lose every time I crochet. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You know, Cha, where are you from? Because I follow a lot of American YouTubers, crocheters, knitters, and they have the opposite problem. They always buy one or two skeins more. Like, I cannot do that. Like, I'm in pain. Like, I have this pain here to buy more yarn, like to spend money, even though rationally I know I have to pay for it because people worked on it, they raised the sheeps and everything. But like, I don't know why I have it in here. Burger says, true, I really need to stop buying so much yarn. Oh, I would love to. Look, I also have a lot of yarn. Don't get me wrong. Hold on. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I'm here, using up every centimeter. I have a lot of yarn. I have 130 skeins in my yarn collection. So I do have a lot of yarn, but still, every time I have to buy yarn, I'm like crying. I'm like, is there a discount? Can I get one more? But for example, this one I got from the thrift store, and I got it because it is linen yarn from Belgium called Celia. So this was really cheap. It was like 50 cents, and still I was like, is there a discount? It's just because I have it in me that, oh my God, like I need to save up money all the time. Pete says, if I was your black slave, I would clean your house every day and cook for you. Pete, I want you to give yourself some, how do you call it in English? Like, give yourself some, when you pinch, yes, pinch your cheeks and wake up, because I clean my house every day. It's okay. I cook for myself. That's not. You see, Burger, thank you. That is a lot. You can see I have some here hidden among the books. I have some here hidden among the books. I'm not going to tell you how much I have in a bag. So I did start 2025 with the challenge of crocheting and knitting 10 projects only with the yarn that I have in my yarn collection. And this is project number 8. And as you can see, I still have a lot of yarn. For example, I got this from Turkey when I visit with my mom, and it is 400 grams of this beautiful Aida Turkish yarn. And my goal was to come back home and start immediately. And I didn't, because I have all these projects. I have so much yarn. So at the beginning of 2025, I said to myself, okay, I need to take a break from buying yarn and just do 10 projects. And this is project number 9. And the crochet blanket is project number 10. And I still have like 130 skeins of yarn of 100 grams. So uh, Burger says, yeah, I also steal some yarn from my grandma. Oh! Don't tell her, just kidding. Yeah, sounds like me. Every time I go visit my mom, I'm like, what is this? Do you use it? Can I take it? And my mom's like, I got it from your yarn collection. You said you don't want it. And I'm like, yeah, but now I'm making this crochet blanket. I can use up all kinds of colors. Can I take it? You don't use it now. So my mom is always like, what are you doing? You don't need any more. Leave it here. I'm pretty sure you're just going to take it and put it on your shelf and not do anything for years because you already have a lot of yarn. But I just like to look at it. It's pretty, it's squishy most of the time. Burger, but which country are you from? Oh, shoot. Hold on. I follow quite a few YouTubers from America, from Norway, from Finland. I follow Kutova Kika from Finland. And in Finland, I noticed that she works a lot with wool, and wool is very expensive. But the American knitters and crocheters, they mostly use this Joanne Hobby, wait, Michaels, I think, and they use like more affordable acrylic yarn, and because it is cheaper they tend to buy a lot of it. So that's why they have this habit of going to the store and buying, like, I don't know, bags and bags of it. And I also, Burger, I don't know if you follow, what is her name, Passionate Kelsey. Yes, Passionate Kelsey. She has a huge yarn collection because this is her business. So I always have to remind myself, this is not a business. You're not making anything. You're not selling. So you need to stop buying. That's why I started the 2025 with the idea of just working from stash. And so far it's been going well. The only time I caved when I was at the thrift store and I found a bag of acrylic yarn which I bought for very cheap. I bought it so that, oh my god, it is such a heavy sweater. I bought it so that I can do more progress on my blanket because I really want to repeat the colors. I don't want it to look chaotic. So that's why I justified buying the yarn. But otherwise, I'm holding my, oh yeah, and I got this yarn. I got this yarn, but I didn't pay for it. My friend paid for it. So in my mind, it's not mine. Oh, yes, you said you're from Oslo, sorry. And it isn't really a known country, but it's kind of cold down here. So I mostly use wool because I like making beanies and gloves for the fall. Oh my God, that is so cool. Well, you're from Norway. Norway is north, and I'm like here in Moldova, and here's Ukraine, and here's Romania. And our weather used to be really cold in the winter. Like, I remember my childhood years, we had like -10, -15. One winter, it was -25. And I was a student, and in our dormitory, the radiators like froze and the water froze in it. It was really bad. But now, like, the winters changed so much in the past 10 years. Like, we don't even have snow. If we have a snow, it's like a national holiday, and it melts really fast because it is so, so hot. So even though I work a lot with wool, oftentimes I notice that it is quite warm. So I need to wear like the sweater, and on top of the sweater we no longer wear like a coat made out of uh not fur, hold on, yeah, fur. Yeah, my country was just like the rest of the Soviet Union. It was very popular with furs. So if you were a young lady, if you were part of a like intelligentsia class, if you were a teacher or something, it was cool to wear a fur. Now, oh my God, you would die of heat. You would overheat because the climate has changed so much. So now throwing a wool sweater and throwing a simple coat, that's enough. You're good to go. And I remember even last year, I didn't even wear a hat or a beanie. Like when I was a student, when I was a pupil, yeah, a student, a pupil, a child basically. When I was a teenager, oh my God, I had like 10 hats. Russian style hat, very thick, from like animal skins, because it was so cold. Like my nose was always frozen. We would wear scarves up to here, scarves. Now nothing. I don't even need to wear a hat. I might pull the hoodie thingy. How do you call it? The hood. Yeah, the hoodie. The the part attached to the jacket. I might put it down if it's raining or if it's snowing, but usually it is so warm. So I'm a bit jealous of your weather in Norway. And I've never been to Norway. I've never been to Oslo. I've never been to. I had a work trip where I was invited to offer interpretation. I think it was in Estonia. But because I have my cats and my dog, and my mom wasn't available to do house sitting, I said, guys, I can't come. And I had other two events that were booked. I didn't wanna cancel them just for this trip. So let's do 5 more minutes of knitting. Burger, I hope you can understand. You see, I'm blabbing so much and I'm working so little, but I want it to be vice versa. I'm not very good at multitasking. All I do is just talk, talk, talk. But Burger, what are you crocheting on right now? What projects do you have? Are you into amigurumi or you're more of a garment crocheter? I'm following this girl. What is her name? Callie? Threads with Callie? I don't know, because she keeps changing her channel name. Basically, she was a crocheter. This is how I found her, because I was looking into crocheting a cardigan. But then I gave up because it looked like it will eat up a lot of yarn. So I switched to knitting. But I did discover Callie. Threads by Kelly or Handmade by Kelly. I don't know. She has a twin sister. She's African American. She has a twin sister and then a younger sister. So they are known like the sisters. Are they Kelly sisters? I don't remember. It might be Kelly sisters. So I did follow them when they were crocheters and then they switched to knitting. They did a few pattern designs and now they are switching back to crochet. So my hands are itching to start more crochet projects, but I have to restrain myself because I already have this project, the project I started for my friend Corina. I have a summer top and I have the blanket. So this is already enough. I don't need to be starting anything else. I need to be finishing a few things first. Okay, let's finish this row and then I can easily go and start preparing for tomorrow. Tomorrow I have to provide interpretation at the conference. I think I said that already. Sorry, guys. I'm a chatter. It's my job to talk a lot. So tomorrow I will work at the conference where they will discuss business development. I can't wait because my company has been open 9 years ago and so far I was not able to grow it very much. So hopefully while working, I might pick up a few tricks and a few tips for my own company, for my own business development. We'll see. We'll see. We shall see. Okay. Let's finish up this row. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you so much. I'm always nervous when I go live because I'm thinking, what is happening to me? But so far, everybody has been super kind and super nice. I see a lot of crafters out there from India, from Africa, from Norway, from America. So I'm really happy. Shetika is in, I think she's in Dubai or the United Arabic Emirates. Is that the same country? I think so. Yeah. So all over the world, which is incredible. It's absolutely incredible. It's incredible that we can connect on live YouTube whilst having the same passion. I'm happy. Okay, and another challenge is that if you work on a sleeve, it's always getting twisted. And I untwisted and now my yarn is twisted. Oh my God. I can't wait to finish this sweater and never do helical knitting again. Never. Well, I know that I should not say never, but I'll try not to do this again. Or I might need a better yarn management system. Maybe that will help. Okay. Do I need to switch the yarns? No, you see, I'm not there yet. Okay, so it is 45. I'm satisfied with all the knitting that I did tonight. I'm happy that I got to talk to all of you good people. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you maybe tomorrow. We'll see how the conference go. If so usually after the conference, I come back home walking, and this helps me to reach that 10 kilometers a day walking. So, but usually after walking for 7 kilometers, I'm like, I don't want to do anything. So I might check in with you the day after tomorrow. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? We'll see. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Have a good evening. Have a good week if I don't see you. Bye bye. Hold on. Yes.